Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video. I just came back from a walk. I walked 1.5 miles away, and then came back 1.5. So what's that, like 4 miles? No, 3 miles, right? That's 3 miles. And I was trying to just walk away from my problems. There's no such thing. Like, I can't walk away from this. Like, I tried to feel some sort of emotions and just emote something, and I still can't. Like, I want to break down. Like, I think I need it. I lost a brother and a girl I really loved, and going through withdrawal, and lost you know, and it's like I get like right to the brink, and I just can't. I need it, man. I miss him so much. Cause he was there every step of the way. Like, and I can't even fucking, like, what a piece of shit I am, huh? You know, like, don't subscribe, don't follow. Like, yeah, this video sucks. I'm sorry. But you can't walk away from problems. You gotta deal with them head on. And I think that my kratom addiction, yeah, it was started by trying to be like, make it ease the opiate withdrawal. But then, I just end up using that shit and numbing myself to everything and everyone. Like, even when I met the bitch, I was damaged. Like, I think I'm just a damaged individual in the fucking first place. I wasn't on kratom when I was doing the shit I was doing. I can't believe some of the things that happened, man. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. This video fucking sucks. I fucking suck. You know. Maybe I'll go out tonight, try to numb myself some more. What's that gonna do? You know what? And I hate to say this, but I'm just being honest here. I don't think I'm long for this world, man. I ain't long for this world. There's a point in my life where that would scare the shit out of me, and it doesn't. I think I'm realer now than I've ever been. Like, when I was doing that dumb shit, I wasn't real then, man. Like, I actually was probably the most phony person. Because I don't know. I think I am short. Like my time is kind of coming up because I'm thinking of like all the like my life is like flashing before my eyes. I remember I went to this school and it really wasn't a school. It was like fucking work release, but it's a school and I'll never forget this. My first day, I walk in and it's packed. You know, people, there's people everywhere. But you gotta understand something about New York. Like, everything's blocked, so nobody was from my block. I was by myself straight up, and that's in that era and in that environment. Like being by yourself is not a safe place. Like it's dangerous. Like it actually is dangerous. And I used to always wear a hat. So anyway, this dude takes the hat off my head. He just takes it off, and he places it on this dusty bitch's head, right? And it was just disrespect. It was most certainly disrespect. And I didn't react emotionally at the time. I was very calculated at that time in my life, even at 16, because I was like 16, 10th grade. And I'll never forget, he took the hat off my head, put it on her head, and I remember I like rubbed whatever scruff I had on my face. And I wasn't even looking at her. I said, "Oh, you want to get fucked up?" He's like, "Oh, nah, nigga, you don't know me. Because I guess he's like a part of the Bloods. So he started doing like the blap, 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 whatever, man. And I didn't give a fuck. My thing was, I said, well, before they get here, I'm gonna whoop your ass, and then they can jump me if they want to, but you getting your ass whooped. I said, by the time this class is over, you getting fucked up. Like that's almost verbatim. So my teacher's like trying to teach class, and every 5 minutes I start shouting out. 25 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm like randomly throwing out numbers. 17 minutes. And it got down to like 2 minutes. And I said it. I said, 2 minutes. Basically, it was like, that's how much time he had before he was about to get his ass whooped. In that 2 minutes, my teacher took this kid and brought him into the office, right? And I was thinking, oh no, we can't have this. I said, because now it looks like you're protecting me from him. I said, well, I ain't having that. So I walked into the office, or I walked out the office door, it was locked, and I knock on the fucking window. It was like that little side window. And I'm just like, and everybody is like, coming out. And they were looking because who doesn't want to see a fight at that age, right? Especially at that age. And my teacher came out and he was like, "What do you want?" I said, "I just want to talk." I said, "Look, dude, I can't have you disrespecting me." I said, this is verbatim actually. I said, "Look, we can go outside right now and I will fuck you up." I said, "Or just know that this is unacceptable. We move on and like just know like don't play with me like that." And I put my hand out. And my teacher's eyes, I'll never forget his face. He looked so shocked, and he actually had to smack the guy like in the back, like, "Hey, he's talking to you. He's coming to you like a man. What are you gonna do?" And he shook my hand. I said, "Okay, we're good. We're done." Walked out the office. Never had a problem in that school ever again, man. they basically knew that, oh, okay, this nigga ain't no pussy, which was the whole point, truthfully. Um, and I didn't realize he actually called my house later that night, like at like 7 a.m., 7 p.m. And he spoke to my mom and told her the story. And true to form, a mother knows her son. She was not shocked at all. Not shocked at all, man. It was like, yeah, that's my son. He does shit like that, you know. Um, but I say all that to say this is not, again. That's not nothing. Well, I will glorify that, because if you're younger than 20 and you're being like bullied or anything like that, like, yo, you gotta stand up for yourself. Right? So that I will never say. Uh, I will glorify the fact that I ain't never been bullied. I had, obviously, growing up where I grew up and how I grew up, like, yeah, I got jumped. Matter of fact, one of the funniest stories, um, my older brother, one of my older brothers, I got two. One of them, he was 4 years older than me, and when you're young, 4 years is a big fucking deal. So like, if I'm 8 and you 12, that's. So we were in like this camp, never fucking forget it. And these two dudes that were like 1, 2 years older than me, they were kind of like fucking with me, right? And I couldn't take them both on. I could probably barely take on one. You know, they're 2 years older than I was, and I'm just struggling. I'm just like, they're pushing me and all kinds of shit. And I just I wasn't going out like that. And I remember thinking, well, just wait till my brother gets here, because everything was like, it was raining outside, so everybody like got packed into like this pavilion, but they did it by like age brackets. So like, you had the 6 year olds, 8 year olds, 10 year olds, 12 year olds, 14 years old, like, but everybody came late. So my brother, I'm here and I'm trying to fight these two dudes at the same time, and I finally hear what I thought was like Jesus's voice, and it was my brother. He was like, "Yo, we ain't doing that." And I'm like, "Oh, here's my fucking savior." You know, my brother, because my brother, he can get down actually. He actually was a trained fighter. Like, I wasn't. I was trained by him, but he was actually a trained fighter. Um. Anyway, I hear his voice, and he's like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on?" Like, "Yo, we ain't doing that." He said, "First," and I'm like, "Oh man," I was so relieved, and I'm getting up, like dusting myself off, and my brother, I'm thinking my brother's gonna whoop both their asses, like Tango and Cash. No, this dude don't do that. You know what he does? He says, "Yo, we ain't doing that. We ain't ganging up on nobody." He said, "First, my brother's gonna whoop your ass, and then he'll whoop your ass. But you're not ganging up on." I'm like, "No." What the fuck is this? Like, I'm like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" Like, I'm not fighting no more. Like, you know, like, now I gotta fight him one at a time. Um, so I always thought that was funny, because it was like, I thought that like he came in to save me. And then all he did was like, instead of me getting jumped by 2 on 1, it was like, no, 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 one at a time. It's like, yo, what the fuck? Even at 8 years old, it was like, I still had that. Like, you are who you are, man. But I'll never forget it. And then I come to find out, I hear a story from my father talking about his brother who did the same thing to him. My father was getting jumped by 3 dudes, actually, more than I was. And my dad was thinking the same shit. I was like, oh, here's my older brother. He's going to save me. He's like, no, 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 he ain't doing this shit. He fighting y'all one at a time. So my dad had to fight 3 dudes. It's like, you know what? Fuck older brothers. That's the moral of the story. But no, the real moral of the story is I'm not long for this world, man. And I want to get all this shit out so at least it's documented. And even the worst times of my life, I always found humor in things. And especially with my boy, like we laughed at every fucking thing, man. Like, I miss that more than anything right now. Especially now. He'd be, you know what? He'd probably be fucking making fun of me right now if I was like feeling type of way about a bitch and you know, we just made, I love them. I, yeah. You know, I ain't gonna do shit tonight, man. I think I'm just gonna fucking just sleep. I gotta deal with this. Mentally, I gotta deal with it. I ain't right. I ain't right. Anyway, thank you guys. And I'm hurting, man. Like, my heart just feels heavy. Not just metaphorically, but physically, literally feels heavy. Yeah, my heart, my heart hurts. I'm hurting. Talk to y'all tomorrow, man. If I'm here.